Pie charts 427, 428 and 429. So to do pie charts, the key thing is about finding the angle for one person. They always involve 360 degrees. You draw them with a protractor ruler and a pencil, and if you have to find a fraction, it's always out of 360 degrees. So, type of question you might get. So this one's off Hecate. Workers in an office of 120 staff were asked their favourite type of takeaway. Results are summarised in the table. So first of all, you know this total is 120. You've got to find out what each of the angles that you do on your pie chart would be. So you know that's going to be out of 360 degrees. So the key way to find out what one person would be is how you would get from 120 people to 360 degrees. Well, that's times by 3. That means that one person here would be 3 degrees. So if you've got 10 people, then you would times it by 3 and you get 30 degrees. 32 times by 3 would be 96 degrees. 38 times by 3 is 114 degrees. 25 times 3 is 75. And 15 times 3 is 45. So you know this should add up to 360. So let's just check. That makes 360, so we're done. The question was how many degrees represent one person? So one person was 3 degrees. It's basically what's the number that you've got to multiply. Another way of doing it is if you got 10 out of 120 people, you've got to make that out of 360 as a fraction. So that'll be 30 out of 360. It's a similar way of doing it. Why? You've got to times that by 3. Second example. Brian asked a group of people for the favourite holiday destination. The results are summarised. Work out the size of each angle in the pie chart. And how many degrees does one person represent? So, first of all, you don't know how many this totals up to. So we've got to add these up. Right, so total 720. Right, there's a link there with 360, isn't there? So the angle would be out of 360. So this time we're going from a frequency of 720 to 360. What I forgot to do, divide by 2. So it should be a case of this, if I divide each of these by 2 and then add them up, I should get 360. So one person would be 720, 360 divided by 720, which is a half a degree. So this will be 114, 90, 18, 54, 84. And if I add them up, just to double check, they should add up to 360. Yep, 360 degrees. Okay, sorted. And final one. So this time you're given a diagram. Questions might be, which of the items did he spend the most on? Well, that would be the hotel. Which did he spend the least on? Well, that'll be other. Then it may be that you're given these in degrees, that you have to work out how much there was originally in the table. You know this totals 360 degrees. and you've got to work out how much you spent on each category. It tells you how much here. So it says 360 degrees is £900. So how do you get from 360 to 900? Well, that's times by 2.5. So if I know what the degrees are, and I times by 2.5, I'd get how much money. So let's start with the first one. Let's go for hotel. So this one, times by 2.5. Well, if I times by 2, it's 212, and half of that is 53. So 212 plus 53 is £265 out of 900. Food, 74 times 2.5. Well, I do double that, which is 148, and a half that, and I've got 37. I add them together and I get 185. That will be £185. Next one, 62 times 2.5. Well, 124 plus half of it is 31. That one's £155. 74, oh, that's the same. So that'll be 185. And then 44, well, half is 22. So 44 doubled is 88 plus 22 is 110. So that'll be £110. Hotel, 265. Food, 185. Trips, 185. Drink, 155. Other, 110. They all add up to 900.